a big future for my daughter. She'll never have to struggle.
Hey y'all, so welcome back to my channel. Hey girl, hey bro, hey, how you doing? Let's go. Oh, I think this fan is gonna blow me. This fan is gonna blow on my shit. But I gotta get it on, so I gotta, got that AC on. Yeah, so you know how to go. Yeah, so oh my god, this lash gonna blow me too. Anyways, okay. All right, so let's get into it. Let's talk about it. So I'll talk about what I want to do. So I wanted to talk about time for a change. Sometimes it's time for a change. Time for a change. Time for a change. Let's talk about time for a change and doing what's best for you. So sometimes, I don't know, lately, these last couple months, I like to rebrand. I like to change. I like trying new things. But I like also sometimes too. I don't like trying new things sometimes, but sometimes I like keeping it and sticking to what I know, sticking to the things that I do, like sticking to the routine that I'm in. But sometimes life happens. Sometimes you want to change certain things. Some things, I don't know, I get bored sometimes, so I need a little razzle dazzle. I need a little spicing up. I need to spice up some things sometimes. So and sometimes people want to keep you in the box. People want to keep you looped in. People want to keep you stuck in a certain way, in a certain area, stuck to certain things, and I just can't do that. I like to change. I like to try new things, and it just don't work for me most of the time. So just lately, the last couple of months, I feel like I kind of was, I don't know, still moving but stagnant and trying new things, but some things I wasn't trying new. Some things was kind of things that I was already doing, things that I already had in motion, and things that I kind of already felt like I had to do. Some like 50% of what I wanted to do, and no, really 50% of what I had to do, and maybe 10-20% of what I really wanted to do. And now it's to the point where it's like, no, it's time for a change. It's time to do what's best for me. It's time to do the things that I want to do, the things that I like to do, versus before doing like what I had to do, kind of more so overworking. I feel like I was overworking myself. I gotta comb this out. But I was overworking myself, and that's what I get for messing with my curls. I was overworking myself, and I just want to say, yeah, just gotta go. I just want to say, don't overwork yourself. Sometimes you need to take a break. Sometimes you need to reset. Press that reset button. Sometimes you gotta reset and take a moment, take time to figure it out, and just try different things. And sometimes that routine that you already in, it might be okay, but at the same time it might be time for you to try something new. So maybe getting out of that routine, getting out of the thing that you used to doing, and trying to do something else, wanting to do something else, wanting to do some things that excite you, some things that make you happy, and kind of not always just doing what you have to do, like, I have to do this, I have to do this, this is done, this is, and just living. So lately I've been just living. Yeah, I've just been living. I just been chilling. I've been vibing. I've been getting to what I want to do. I've been getting into the things that I like to do, the things that excite me even more. And instead of doing 50% of what I have to do, I still do what I have to do, because regardless of what, you're gonna have to do what you have to do. But instead of it being 20% and 10%, I'm learning to equal it out and try to balance it out to 50-50 instead of cutting myself short, cutting myself off, missing out on things. So now I'm starting to learn to balance a little bit more, talk a little bit more, be a little bit more social. I'm so antisocial. Disclaimer, so antisocial. That's another thing. So trying to get a little bit more, like, if I know you, you know me, we there, we here. But if it's like new people, it's like I'd be like, yeah, I'd be like that. So I'm kind of learning that, trying that. That's a big change. Big change, big adjustment for me personally, because yeah, I'm not one of them type of peoples. So trying to do that, just moving and grooving with the flow. And as much as we want to stick to certain things, as much as we want to stick to certain ways, another disclaimer, if you knew me 5 years ago, you don't know me now. If you knew certain things about me before, you felt some type of way about things before, or I felt some type of things about certain things before, everything is changing. Like, even like certain things that I would have thought that, like, even relationships with people, relationships like you and a partner, just like all over around, even society, the way that everything is, like, everything is just changing. And sometimes you want to pause and you don't want stuff to change. You want to keep it how it is because you like the way it is, or you might not want to go with the flow of things, not really adapt. And sometimes that could really be detrimental to you, not learning how to adapt, not learning how to go with the flow, go with the motions of stuff, go with the new age of things. So it's like, yeah, like, you kind of don't have a choice. I mean, you do, but you're gonna get left behind. You're gonna be not hip to certain things if you don't move and groove with the way stuff is going, right? So I don't know. And then there was the person said, oh, doing what's best for you, so a lot of times before too, I'm learning to not put everybody else before me, because I don't know if you're Cancer, but as a Cancer, we so big on people we love, people that we rock with, people that we care about. And a lot of times we have big hearts. If you're Cancer, I know you got a big heart. Cancers have big hearts. We have big hearts. Like, all the other zodiac signs is not messing with Cancers when it comes to having a big heart. I'm just gonna say that. Feel how you want to feel. Okay. Anyways, yeah. So if you're a Cancer, you got a big heart, and most of the times, all of the times, really, all the times, we really be putting people happiness sometimes before us. We put a lot of people decisions and things that they want to do and things that they like before ours. Sometimes knowingly, sometimes not knowingly, because that's just the type of people that we are. That's the type of heart that we carry. That's just it's in us. It's really instilled in us. Like, we a different breed, but say that for another day. But we really a different breed, and I'm a different breed regardless. So it's just like, okay, you want to put certain people ahead of you, which is good sometimes, but sometimes it's not. Like, you have to put yourself first. You have to make yourself happy. You have to put your happiness before everybody else's. And I'm learning to do that too. I'm learning to make decisions that are for me, make decisions that make me happy, make decisions that I like, make decisions that I love. Not so more So keep making somebody else happy. Keep doing something to kind of fit somebody else's happiness. Like, it might fit my happiness too, but it fits theirs like way more. Like, no, you have to put yours first. And that's where a lot of self-love and everything else starts to boil in, and changes, and all types of everything starts, all types of differences just start coming in, everything one after another. Because then once you start with the self-love journey, you start diving into and nitpicking, okay, this situation, or I was taught this, I wasn't taught that, I dealt with this, I didn't deal with that, oh, I never seen this, but I did see that. It starts to, little by little, every layer starts to kind of come after another, like a tower. Like, the tower starts to come down. Okay, now it's this. Okay, well, I didn't really have anyone teach me this certain thing, so I had to learn a certain thing. Okay, now the next thing on the tower is I dealt with this type of such and such, so, and then I dealt with that such and such kind of again, so I don't really know any difference. I don't really know any, you know what I mean? Like, I don't really know any better, so I have to figure it out. It has to be trial and error. I kind of had to go through this. And then you go through the stages of, okay, well, I should have knew this, or why didn't I know this, or why didn't somebody teach me this? Oh, the blame game. Now we're on to the blame game. Oh, well, this person should have taught me this. I should have knew this. No, sometimes it's meant to happen that way. Sometimes it's meant for you to go through certain things to experience and let other people know, experience, so you can connect with other people, and just so you kind of have this own little thing to yourself, this own little experience that you have to yourself, that now you can share with others, that you can share with somebody else, and they might have went through the same thing, or they might be going through the same thing. So you help them get through that. You help them understand that it's going to be okay. It's not the end of the world. It's sometimes unpreventable. As much as you want to prevent it, it's kind of going to happen anyway. So it's okay. It's okay. And to know that it's okay. It's in its moment. In the moment, when you're in the moment, it's gonna feel like it's not okay. It's gonna feel like it's the end of the world. It's gonna feel like, oh, it's just being done to you personally. It's not being done to anybody else. Why? I'm not understanding. You just going through the motions, just not understanding, and just like over it, blaming everyone, emotions up and down. It could be a mess, right? Be a mess. So you gotta do that. You gotta take a deep breath and let it out, air it out. It happens to the best of us. As much as we want to put on face the best one that you even know, the one that you wouldn't think, like, that's another thing too. It's not good to try to downplay, or what I can say. It's not good to downplay. It's not good to look down on the next person, on the next female, on the next male, because you might have a family member that went through the same thing. You might have went through the same thing. Your homegirl might have went through the same thing. So sometimes it is like, okay, sometimes you have to be funny with certain things, but at the same time, when you think of it, and you being a female, you being a real female, you understand that real stuff happens. You understand that sometimes certain things aren't preventable. It happens to the best of people, and some people might have stood on track. Like I said, some people might have been on track for a while, and something that happens that was like really big to them, like ends up maybe knocking them off, or ends up knocking them down. And I feel like it's always okay to reset, take a break, take time to yourself, alone time. And it's always a time to be social, to talk, to go out, to have fun, to live your life. It's always a time for both. So to understand and know that it's a time and place for everything, and not get upset with yourself too much. Don't let it take over everything that you have going on. Don't get too caught up in your feelings about it. Like I said, it feels like it's the end of the world sometimes, and it's not the end of the world. It's just life. It's just life. Life can be up, life can be down, life can be in the middle. Life can just be all over the place. And sometimes you have to reset. Sometimes you have to take a break. Sometimes you have to change things. Sometimes you have to try new things. Sometimes you have to cut things off. Sometimes you have to cut people off. Sometimes you have to bring new people in. Sometimes you have to, you know, it's up and down sometimes, up and down. It's on and off, on and off. You just never know. Trial and error, basically trial and error, really. Trial and error, trial and error, trial and error. Because sometimes we're not going to know the answers until we try it. You're not going to know the answer until you went through it yourself. And it's so different between somebody telling you something and between you actually going through it. So I'm not to say that somebody might understand your situation and somebody might not understand your situation. It all depends. But even if they don't understand your situation to the T, but they still give you that listening ear, that advice that they can to the best of their ability, that's all that matters. And you do the rest of the work yourself. And that's another thing, is the work that needs to be done, the work that you want to be done, is nobody else's responsibility. It's your responsibility. So you know how you feel like, I want a new house, I want a new car, I want to do this, I want to do that. And maybe somebody you know might have just got one, and you might want their help with it. And they might want to help you with it, but they might not. And that's okay, because it's something that you want. So it's your responsibility. So it's for you to go out there and get it. Nobody owes you anything. Sometimes certain people, or certain ways that some people grew up, or certain things that people are around or something, they feel like people owe them something, or they have to do something, and nobody is really obligated to do anything for anybody. Safe to say. Oh, excuse me. Nobody is. So I don't know. I don't want to ramble, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. And trying to just stay on a path. Sometimes we get knocked off our path, but we just, you know, if we get off the highway, we just turn around. We just get off that exit, turn around, get back on the highway, and get back to the motion, get back to ourselves, get back to what we were going to. And sometimes we might change. Sometimes it might go right. Sometimes it might go left. Whatever the case may be. Just know that change is good. Change is good. Change is for the better sometimes. Nothing's wrong with change. Trying new things. Trying to better yourself. All that good stuff. Sometimes it's good to do what you want and do what you love. And at times it's easy to like get discouraged and kind of overwork yourself with doing things that you feel like you have to do, and learning to let the money flow and doing, you know, versus overworking yourself and doing what you need to do, or kind of slowing down and doing what you love to do, doing what you like to do, and kind of letting the money flow. So I'm gonna need y'all to go with the second one that I said. Second one is kind of better, but I mean, to each his own. But I'm learning that the second one is better, to kind of do more of what you love. Kind of don't get too discouraged, because doing what you want and doing what you love overpowers doing kind of what you need to do, because you feel better, you're more happier, you have a little bit more time, it's a little bit better planning, a lot of stuff kind of more floats your boat. So when I took time before to do actually what I love to do, and do things that excite me, do things that make me happy, do things that I feel like are good for me, and ways that I feel like I want to help people. I want to be I'm always the shoulder to go to for everybody anyway. So the thing that I like to do is I like to write. I like to write, and that's my happiness. That's what makes me happy. That's something I like to do. You have to figure out and find what it is that you like to do that excites you. So I wrote my life book. I need y'all to go get that. This is on Amazon, or you can pick it up with me. Life is Fearful Everywhere. I wrote this book, and I also wrote this book, Why Are Women Attracted to Thugs? Also, that's on Amazon. You guys can get this off Amazon too. And The Best Guide to Becoming Rich, which is 15 tips, like tips to help girls, help females, rich girl hustle, basically. I remember I was on my Hustle Like the Rich, and I had my shirt on. Memories. Me and red lipstick. I just love red. I love red. My stepfather be talking junk about my red, cause I have my red nails. Oh, you don't have to be red. Anyways, the nerve. Red look good on me. But yeah, so this one is on Amazon too. 15 tips. Hustle Like the Rich. So yeah, it's always good, always best to do the things that you love, do the things that you like. Take time out for yourself. Take time to do things that excite you, to find the things that excite you, to find the things that make you you. And discouragement is gonna come into play all the time. You just have to, that's when your faith comes in, and you just know that, okay, it might look like this right now, might be like this right now, but it's gonna work out for me. But it gets greater later. But it's not happening now, but it's gonna happen then. But if I keep working, and I keep trying, and I keep going, and I keep grooving, it's gonna happen for me. But it could go left, but I'm not gonna think like that. I'm gonna think like this, that it can happen for me, and I'm gonna be able to get what I want, and I'm gonna be able to do what I want, and I'm going to eventually have to not even do the things that I don't want to do, and I'm gonna always do the thing that I love to do. As long as I take step 1, once I'm finished with step 1, then I go to step 2, then I go to step 3, then I go to step 4, and I go to step 5, and then you just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going up. And it just ends up working out for you before you know it. Before you know it, everything starts to go in a circle. Everything starts to intertwine with the other. Everything starts to come together, one brick after another brick, once you start with the first brick. So first brick would be first brick would be finding out and figuring out what excites you, what you love, what you like, and we start there. That's the first brick. Second brick would be your initiation, getting it started. How am I going to get this started? What else? What are the steps that you need to do? Taking those. Okay, so 3 step the brick 3. Okay, I started doing this one first. Then after you already did step 2, step 1, now you know this is what I'm going to start. This is how it's going to get me there. So I'm going to start with this one first, and so on and so on. So don't get discouraged. Don't stop doing what you want to do. Don't stop trying. Don't stop putting in the work. Don't stop. Don't stop. As much as you want to. And even if you stop and you take a break and you need to take time, because we all need downtime. I'm a big believer in taking downtime and taking a break, taking time off, taking time for yourself. I'm a big believer in that. I'm a big believer in that, because it'd be too much. Sometimes it'd be a lot. Not even too much. Sometimes it be a lot going on. So I'm a big believer in taking a break and take your time for yourself. So it's nothing wrong with even taking a break, taking a stop for that part. But do that. Take a break, pause, stop, reset, rewind, whatever. But just keep going. So even when you're done and you take that time to yourself, take that time off, just keep going. Just don't stop all the way. So it's okay. It's fine to take a break. We all need a break sometimes, regardless of what you might want to say. It's just go, 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 go. No, we all need a break. I didn't realize that because I used to be go, 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 and I took a break and not even realize that break was really needed. I love that break. It's time to go. It's time to get back. But it's time to get back now, this time with some changes, some new adjustments, some new emotions, some new plans, some new goals, all that good stuff. So take your break that you need. Just don't stop all the way. And just keep going after you take your break. Just keep going, keep going, keep going. Nipsey, the marathon continues. Just think of that in your head.
I'ma do exactly